Now that you've got your PPP loan, there's some important things I want you to think about and do. Um, because remember, the government is involved in this loan, and it's really important you do things the right way. First thing I want you to know is I want you to get that money into a separate account if it's not in a separate account already. As soon as you get your PPP money, get it into a separate account. That's really important. Number one. Also, number two, remember, if you want to get some or all of it forgiven, you're right now under the current rules, and there will be new rules later for certain. But in current rules, the 8 weeks starts the day you get your money. Okay, that's when your 8 week time frame when you have to spend 75% of it on payroll and benefits, and no more than 25% of it on rent, utilities, mortgage interest, things like that. So that 8 weeks starts the day you get it. Separate account, really important. You need to take meticulous records. Be absolutely meticulous and only move the money out of that special account into your operating account when the expenditure is going to be made. So for instance, if you have a payroll that is $52,200.36, I want you to move that exact amount, not rounded, the exact amount to the penny over out of your PPP account into your operating account, the day of your payroll. And then if you pay rent, reimburse for that month's rent exactly to the penny, and anything else use that money on, because you want to be able to prove where the money came from and where it went. And once it gets into your operating account, it's all mixed up and you can create real problems. So you want to make sure, as I've told other people, you want to look at it like that money is radioactive. You really want to make sure you keep meticulous records. That's important, because on the back end, you're going to have to reconcile with your bank, with your individual bank, that what you use the money for and whether or not it's going to be forgiven. So that's important. And the bank will probably have their own spreadsheet that you're going to need to fill out. Now, there's a lot of spreadsheets out there right now. We have spreadsheets here, but I think it's too early to really worry too much about that. I think each individual bank will have a specific spreadsheet to use, but it's important to keep really meticulous records. And remember, you're dealing with the government here, and they can come back and audit you on this stuff. There's one thing I'm almost certain about: there's going to be a lot of fraud with this. When there's a lot of fraud, they're going to come in and do a lot of audits. So just make sure you keep meticulous records. That's really, really important. And then also, once you're about 6 weeks in, I recommend that you get with us and we do kind of a pre-reconciliation with you. As you're heading towards the end, you still have some time, but the end would be in sight. You have 2 more weeks left. You have another payroll left. Maybe there's some other things you can do with the money, and we can do a reconciliation and see, okay, how much do we think will be forgiven? How much not? And then is there any last minute moves you want to do in those last 2 weeks? So I'd encourage you to do that a couple weeks before. We'll do a pre-reconciliation with you. Also, as always the case, if you need help on any of these, feel free to reach out to us. We're here for you. Thank you. Have a great day.